Most people spend their lives updating their lifestyle on someone else's server. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, platforms that were never designed to hold the weight of your becoming. You curate your thoughts, your highlights, your aesthetics, not for depth, not for continuity, but for an audience that doesn't even care 5 minutes later. And in the process, you betray the only person who actually gives a damn about what you have to say, your future self. The future you isn't asking for followers, it's asking for fidelity, for breadcrumbs, for lineage. It's the only person who will one day go digging through your mind, trying to make sense of how you got here. But if you don't leave a trail, your intentions, your projects, your ideas, your philosophy, your measurements, your contradictions, then you become your own ghost. A life with no ledger, a mind with no map, a soul with no version history. Without a journal, there's no way to judge yourself. Not ethically, but structurally. There's no reference point, no feedback loop, no confrontation between the you who dreamed it and the you who lived it. Everyone talks about meditation as presence, but journaling is the abstraction of the self. It's meta-presence. It's the place where thoughts don't just pass, they compound. It's where chaos is witnessed, not once, but across time. It's where your moods, your decisions, your cycles become data. Without it, every breakthrough is a sandcastle built in a moment of inspiration, washed away by next week's storm. A journal is an oak tree. It takes years to grow, and you'll be tempted to cut it down for kindling in your first few winters. But if you keep showing up, even sporadically, one day it becomes a cathedral. You don't just write under it, you live under it. It offers shade when life gets too bright, shelter when the world storms, roots when everything else is drifting, and fruit, surprisingly, when you thought the season was barren. The first year feels pointless, the second fragile, but by year 4, you're standing under something that can't be bought. A mind with lineage, a soul with scaffolding, a timeline of truth. The journal isn't about sentimentality, it's about systematizing your soul. It's not about recording what happened, it's about recognizing who you were when it happened. That difference is everything. Because you don't just evolve, you drift, you regress, you repeat, you forget. And without a journal, there's no instrument sensitive enough to track that. The paradox is this: the more you try to be seen by others, the less you're seen by yourself. But if you reverse it, if you write for the one person who will eventually need answers, you'll not only be understood, you'll become understandable. The journal is where you upload your inner world to the only server that matters, your own. And the longer you do it, the more powerful that server becomes.